You'll never see a Sigma male bragging about success. He doesn't chase validation, doesn't compete for attention, yet somehow he keeps winning quietly. What makes him so different? It's not luck or genetics, it's a set of silent habits that turn him into a force of nature. While everyone else fights for the spotlight, he operates in the shadows, building an empire of influence that nobody sees coming. These aren't just personality traits, they're psychological weapons backed by 2025 research that reveals why this approach to life creates unstoppable momentum.
Habit number 1, the power of strategic isolation. The first habit is what researchers now call strategic isolation, and it's nothing like the loneliness most people fear. New 2025 studies from the Journal of Personality Research show that introverts who engage in purposeful solitude actually develop superior cognitive processing abilities and emotional regulation skills. The Sigma male doesn't withdraw to escape, he retreats to recalibrate. While others are drowning in social noise, burning energy on meaningless interactions, he's using silence as a focus amplifier. This isn't antisocial behavior, it's strategic energy management. Recent neuroscience research reveals that individuals who practice strategic isolation show 40% greater activation in the prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for executive decision-making and long-term planning. Every moment alone becomes a moment of competitive advantage. The Sigma understands what others don't. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's recalibration. It's where clarity is born and purpose is defined.
Habit number 2, observation before action. While everyone else is talking, the Sigma male is watching. This is what 2025 social intelligence research calls observational superiority, the ability to gather crucial data before making any move. Studies from the Center for Social Cognition show that individuals who prioritize observation over immediate response make 60% better strategic decisions. The Sigma has mastered what psychologists call the attention advantage, selective focus that filters noise and captures patterns others miss. He studies people like a scientist studies specimens. Body language, speech patterns, emotional triggers, power dynamics. He's collecting intelligence while others are just making conversation. This observational learning gives him what researchers term social predictive power, the ability to anticipate behavior and position himself advantageously. When he finally acts, it feels effortless because it's data-driven. Every decision has been stress-tested in his mind before it ever sees daylight. Habit number 3, emotional minimalism, 3:30 to 4:45. Emotional minimalism is the Sigma's secret weapon against a world designed to trigger reactive behavior. 2025 research on emotional regulation shows that individuals who practice what scientists call strategic emotional detachment maintain 70% better decision-making capacity under stress. The Sigma doesn't suppress emotions, he manages them like a resource. New studies from the Institute of Behavioral Psychology reveal that men who practice controlled emotional expression show enhanced prefrontal cortex development and superior stress resilience. While others waste emotional energy on drama, outbursts, and unnecessary reactions, he conserves that energy for what actually matters. This isn't about being cold or unfeeling. It's about understanding that emotional control equals strategic control. He's learned what 2025 research confirms. The person who controls their emotional responses controls the situation. Power lies not in expression, but in precision. Habit number 4, silent consistency. Silent consistency is where legends are built. While others post about their goals on social media, the Sigma builds them in silence. Recent productivity research shows that individuals who practiced silent discipline, consistent action without external validation, achieve goals 3 times faster than those seeking social approval.
The Sigma understands what psychologists call the motivation paradox. The more you talk about doing something, the less likely you are to do it. 2025 studies on goal achievement reveal that sharing intentions actually reduces follow-through by triggering premature reward satisfaction in the brain. He doesn't need motivation because he has something better: systematic discipline. Every day he shows up. Every day he improves by 1%. This compound effect creates exponential growth that seems to appear overnight, but was actually years in the making. People notice the results, never the effort. That's exactly how he wants it.
Habit number 5. Selective social energy. The Sigma treats social energy like the finite resource it is. 2025 research on attention management shows that the average person loses 23% of their mental capacity to social noise, meaningless interactions that drain without giving back. He's mastered what researchers call selective social investment, the ability to identify and maintain only relationships that provide mutual value. Studies from the Social Psychology Institute reveal that individuals with smaller, higher-quality social circles report 45% higher life satisfaction and achieve professional goals 2x faster. The Sigma avoids energy vampires like they're radioactive. He doesn't get pulled into drama, gossip, or unnecessary conflicts. Instead, he invests in people who challenge him, support his growth, and share his commitment to excellence. His social circle is small, but his loyalty is unbreakable. These aren't just friendships, they're strategic alliances built on mutual respect and shared values.
Habit 6. Long-term thinking when others think short-term. While everyone else is playing checkers, the Sigma is playing chess. 2025 research on strategic thinking reveals that individuals who consistently practice delayed gratification optimization develop superior decision-making capabilities and achieve 5x greater long-term success. The Sigma has what psychologists call temporal intelligence, the ability to think in years and decades, while others think in days and weeks. New studies show that this long-term perspective creates what researchers term strategic patience, the power to wait for optimal timing rather than forcing immediate outcomes. He plants trees whose shade he may never sit in, makes investments others can't understand, and builds foundations while others chase quick fixes. This temporal intelligence gives him a massive competitive advantage because he's playing a different game entirely. Success isn't a sprint, it's timing plus positioning. The Sigma has mastered both.
Habit number 7. Learning without validation. The Sigma is addicted to learning, not applause. 2025 educational psychology research shows that intrinsic learning motivation, studying without external validation, creates 3x deeper knowledge retention and superior skill development. He doesn't need degrees to prove his intelligence or certificates to validate his competence. Instead, he's built what researchers call autodidactic mastery, the ability to self-educate at an elite level. Studies reveal that self-directed learners develop unique cognitive patterns that enhance creative problem-solving and innovative thinking. While others study for grades, he studies for mastery. While others learn for recognition, he learns for application. This creates compound intellectual growth that becomes a devastating competitive weapon. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is dominance. The Sigma has both. Habit number 8. Controlled rebellion. The Sigma practices what 2025 behavioral research calls intelligent nonconformity, breaking rules strategically, not emotionally. Studies show that individuals who selectively reject social conventions while maintaining ethical standards achieve 40% greater innovation and life satisfaction.
He doesn't rebel to prove a point, he rebels to find a better path. This isn't teenage angst, it's strategic independence. Research on autonomous behavior reveals that people who think independently while acting cooperatively develop superior leadership capabilities and creative problem-solving skills. The Sigma operates on principles, not peer pressure. He doesn't seek permission to pursue excellence or ask for approval to follow his vision. When everyone else is following the crowd, he's creating his own lane. This controlled rebellion isn't about being difficult, it's about being effective. Habit number 9, emotional detachment from outcome. The Sigma has achieved what 2025 psychology research calls outcome independence, the ability to perform at peak levels without attachment to results. Studies show that individuals who master this mindset experience 50% less performance anxiety and maintain consistent excellence regardless of external circumstances. He focuses on process, not applause. This emotional detachment isn't indifference, it's freedom. When you're not desperate for specific outcomes, you make better decisions, take calculated risks, and perform without the crushing weight of expectations. Research on peak performance reveals that outcome detachment actually increases success probability because it eliminates the fear-based thinking that causes most people to choke under pressure. The Sigma performs the same, whether he wins or loses, because his self-worth isn't tied to external validation. This is the ultimate power move, caring deeply about the work while remaining unattached to the reward. Habit number 10, self-respect as a daily ritual. Everything stems from how the Sigma treats himself. 2025 research on self-respect psychology shows that individuals who maintain consistent self-care boundaries experience 65% higher life satisfaction and achieve goals at twice the rate of those with poor self-respect habits. The Sigma protects his time like it's sacred, his energy like it's precious, and his attention like it's the most valuable currency on Earth. He doesn't negotiate with disrespect, from others or from himself. Studies reveal that self-respect as practice, treating yourself with the same respect you'd show someone you admire, creates neurological changes that enhance confidence, decision-making, and emotional resilience. This daily ritual of self-respect becomes the foundation for all other success. His silent confidence isn't arrogance. It's the natural result of consistently honoring his own worth. When you respect yourself at the deepest level, the world has no choice but to follow suit. Closing message. The Sigma male doesn't seek to impress the world. He simply becomes so centered, disciplined, and self-aware that the world takes notice anyway. His silence isn't weakness. It's the sound of mastery being forged in the fires of consistent excellence. These 10 habits aren't just personality traits, they're a lifestyle architecture designed for unstoppable success. In a world full of noise, he is the signal. In a culture of shortcuts, he is the long game. In an age of distraction, he is pure focus. The path is clear, the choice is yours. But remember, true power doesn't announce itself, it simply arrives. Be quiet, be focused, be unstoppable.